Top police officer requests official list of all Jews in Ukrainian city, sparking fury. A Ukrainian Jewish group accused the nation's police pressure of open anti-Semitism after a high-ranking police official requested an inventory of all Jews within the western metropolis of Kolomyia as a part of an inquiry into organized crime. I mean, normally I feel headlines mislead, but this seems legit. It's like they're setting out to assume every Jewish person in the city is part of the gang somehow. Nothing good ever comes from making a list of all the Jews. No one has ever made a list of all the Jews because they want to throw them a big pizza party. Sometimes the comparison is appropriate. Godwin. LOL, WTF. Jesus Christ, just let me get off this timeline already. The sequel no one asked for. I didn't think it could get worse, but when I did some more research, I found this. First, the mayor of Ivano-Frankivsk gives a state funeral to a veteran of the SS Volunteer Division Galicia with people dressed in Nazi uniforms standing around. Now the local police want a list of local Jews, MP Max Buzanski said on Facebook. What did you expect from them? This is from a neighboring town. Maybe 50 kilometers away or an hour drive. Okay, flu-like pandemic and rampart anti-Semitism, are we sure we are in 2020? 75 years ago this was halted. Let's not go back to those terrible times. We have enough badness already. Jews, hey, I've seen this one before. I don't need privacy because I have nothing to hide. You don't get to choose what you need to hide. Give him a list of Jews who died during World War II instead. We are going the wrong way, folks. Not backwards to lynchings, global pandemics, no vaccines, and wars over nonsense and lists of Jews. Forward. Forward. You're going the wrong way. Jews, absolutely nothing. Some random government, well, looks like it's about time for our centennial tradition of trying to fuck with the Jews again. Can't let them go 100 years without it. Can we perhaps not do the Nazi thing again? That'd be fucking great. Only a wee bit terrifying. So when we said never again, we only meant again in 75 years. Further proof that this is the darkest timeline. Can someone explain to me why it's always Jewish people on the receiving end of ignorant mass hatred? What the hell did they ever do? 2020 has been a goddamn train wreck. Uh-oh. 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 Holy fuck, this is insane. This is why I didn't understand when the gay community wanted to be added to the census. If you're worried about discrimination, letting people exactly where to find you to discriminate isn't the best idea. My grandmother lived in Kiev in the time of the massacre at Babi Yar and saw with her own eyes thousands of people, even children as young as 2 to 3 years old, being led to be slaughtered. She still relives those memories almost 80 years later. Please, not this fucking shit again, FFS. Why are the Jews always getting the short end of the stick? They can't catch a break. Disgusting. There is a reason the term pogrom comes from Russian. That's a big red flag for any Ukrainian Jew to get the fuck out of Dodge, unfortunately. Something like this was in my history textbook. Is it 1933? He's making a list. Checking it twice. Gonna find out if you're. I suddenly understand why Jews don't celebrate Christmas. Kolomyia is a smallish town, 60k. The region center, Ivano-Frankivsk, has recently managed to elect themselves a mayor, who happens to be a raging right-wing populist twat. To be clear, the mayor of even the local regional center has very little power over the region's police force, but this particular idiot is the source of low-budget Hitler wannabe crap that has colored the recent news from that entire region with a decisive nudist tint. For example, the esteemed gentleman has recently requested that police remove a certain group of Romani from his city. To the police's credit in that case, they responded with opening an investigation against him. Back to this situation. For those who can read Ukrainian, both the letter and reply are here, https://zik https://zik ua/nu/ludinus/vid_chsa/z_ik. The police letter was sent in early February, with a request provide the statute and a list of members of Jewish religious community in Kolomaya, on the grounds of strategic planning of prevention and counteraction against transnational and ethnic organized groups and criminal organizations. The Jewish community first thought it a joke in bad taste, but then had to reply along the lines of our statute is in the local registry, which you know, and we are not listing our members, since we are a religious organization and therefore separate from state. This is late February. That was basically it. But it has now resurfaced, first in national media, now abroad, so it looks like the regional police department in IF will have to come up with some traditionally dumb explanation. Most likely will take the geniuses a few days to compose and be along the lines of "that's not what we meant." Edit, the cop who sent the letter, one Colonel B., head of Department of Strategic Investigations in IF region, looks like the usual corrupt old, reliable, experienced post-USSR policeman. Owns an impressive number of apartments, houses, cars, and land lots for someone with a $8,000 official yearly income. Has been a mid-level police clerk since forever, under old pro-Russian government, under new pro-Western, under newer pro-whatever. Several years ago, EU pressured our parliament into making all public servants declare their possessions online yearly, so all this is public information. How is the Onion still in business? I do not know. Why can't this type of shit just stop? Humans are pieces of shit. Holy shit, this is scary. He should be relieved of his duty. Can somebody call Ukraine and tell them we aren't doing that anymore? And suddenly the importance for privacy and data protection becomes clear. Very ridiculous to hear such news about country where president is a Jewish, and previous prime minister is also Jewish, so some authority figure in Europe wants to identify all the Jews and get all their information. Like anything bad could come from that. When you don't have 5G masts, Jews look like a pretty solid choice to blame for COVID. President of Ukraine us Jewish. Maybe he can squash this. Next they're going to ask all the Jews to move to a ghetto and wall them in. It is 1939 again. If you want to be a Slavic Nazi you are a dumbass. The Nazis saw Slavs as below Jews on the race scale for fuck's sake. Ralphie Solomon is not going to like this. Hopeful that all of them show up at his house in the middle of the night. I'm so fucking disappointed in humanity. God, this feels so familiar. Where have I seen this before? I just can't quite put my finger on it. I know it happened a long time ago but just can't remember where. Why does everyone hate Jewish people so much? Happens in Ukraine, then it's a big deal. Similar things happen in several Asian countries and nobody gives a fuck. Not a lot of mainstream news orgs have picked it up. Haaretz is a good Israeli daily and they ran a story. Apart from them, it's mostly some smaller Jewish papers from Israel and the diaspora, and RT News, which is basically Russian state-sanctioned propaganda. So while Ukraine is definitely thick with anti-Semites, this is exactly the kind of thing Russia does to sow discord. Pop, the Times in London just picked it up, and people wonder why Israel is necessary, folks. This is why. This comment, by the way, will still somehow be controversial. Well, I guess that's what happens if you put a government with strong ties to Nazi groups into power in a country. And all the Western governments knew who they were supporting after the Euromaidan, just because they are also anti-Russian. Earlier I saw posts of Black Panthers open carrying on the street. now this, and a pandemic. And an economic crash, potentially a depression. History sure is repeating right now.